Okay, but TMD, why is it important to understand the JD?
Yeah. So first is, most of us believe we are superstars. We can do any job. The answer is no. Even if you are trained properly, we can't do any job that comes to you. The fact remains, at the entry level, we are talking about entry level jobs, most of the jobs are repetitive. Whether you're an accountant or a sales guy, morning to evening, you do the same kind of job. Second, in a repetitive job, you must earn your salary, which means that every day we have to produce some output, even in a non sales job. The third, there are always people waiting to take over a job. So you got to continuously under pressure to perform so that you can be recognized and promoted. So you should ask a simple question: can I do this job day after day, enthusiastically and do it successfully? Will I enjoy this job? Can I retain this job and grow it? These are all very basic questions when you look at a job description. So ultimately, a job description answers two important questions. Can I do the job? One, that link to the skills. Second, can I do the job very well, that links to your personality and attitude?
Okay, so what are the various components of a job description?
Yeah. Typically, there are five components, and each of them are important. Many times, people don't look at the JD very closely. The first is the title. What will you be like to be called? Like showroom sales executive is a title. Second is the task and responsibilities. So I explained to you earlier for the showroom that every day you have to do some 8 or 9 tasks every day. What are the skills required? For example, to be a good salesman, you should have a outgoing personality. You should be the skill is basically to engage, converse with people very well, to be a good listener. These are all skills. The fourth one is the most important. Many people don't ask these questions. What are the challenges in the job? What kind of working conditions will they have? We'll talk a little more about it, but this is very, very important at the entry level job. We had some of the candidates whom we placed in companies came back and quit the job in 2 weeks and 3 weeks. And we asked them, the simple question was, I have to stand for entire 8 hours standing there and do the job. They said, I don't want to do a job where I have to stand. So this is the important. We'll come back to that. And you must also know what are the outcomes. Month on month, you have to deliver something, right? So these are the five components of this.
And what are the questions one must ask themselves while reading a JD?
Yeah, I think it's the only four important questions. First, you should ask, will I like the job? The job is something you may not like it. So you have to spend a lot of time looking at the task and activities. Does it come naturally to you? Second, do you have the skills? I mentioned earlier, for example, for a salesman, you have to be a good communicator, should listen very well. What are the working conditions? Even for a showroom salesman, there's no place to sit. You got to stand most of the time, meet the customer when he walks in, stay with them, walk around the place. So this is one example. Sometimes there are night shifts. Many people don't tell you. Sometimes you have to work on Saturdays and Sundays. Many of the retail jobs you have to work on Sundays. So these are all called working conditions or challenges. And the last one is, can I repeat this day after day? This is the toughest question which we need to reply in your own mind before we accept the job or look at the job.
Thank you very much, TMD. We look forward to your next video. What is the topic for your next video?
Yeah, I think many people have asked me this question repeatedly. How do I know I'm in the right job? What are the characteristics? So we'll talk about that in the next video. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, sir. We look forward to it.